We are attempting to fix the Chromebook, the HP Chromebook, that one of the teachers at Michigan City brought to us. The Chromebook works fine, except for the mouse pad is not working, and therefore you can't control the cursor. We figured initially we would take off the back of the Chromebook to see if there was a connection that is loose or if the mouse pad needed to be cleaned from the inside. So as we're taking off the screws, we want to make sure and keep the screws organized so we are not damaging the Chromebook, and if we fix it, then we're not reassembling one that doesn't have its screws. So we've got to organize ourselves on that. After removing the 9 screws from the back, which we placed them to the side to make sure that we did not lose those screws, we then turned the computer or the Chromebook over, opened it up, and then carefully, as it pops on, the power pops on, that's okay, and then carefully took the top of the face, not the screen, but the face of the Chromebook off so we could inspect what's inside. It was easier to remove the face by popping down the outer coating, which we are holding, and then gradually and very easily putting a tool, which is a very thin screwdriver, in between, using hands to gently help everybody. So we're careful to take it off without ruining any of the tabs. We wanted to be as very careful as we could because we did not know what was inside of it. We hadn't opened one up yet. This was our first attempt. We are continuing to use the tools to take the face off. But we've experimented enough to know that if you pull the black outer coating down, we can very gently and easily lift up the keyboard and the face until we hear snaps that tell us that those tabs have been removed. The hard part is the back corners that we have had to take off. Once those are popped off, the face lifts up and we can look inside. As we see, we have some ribbons that need to be connected to make sure they are connected. We've also got to be careful not to disconnect this ribbon. What we did then was we looked at the mouse pad area to make sure it was clean and nothing needed to be cleared off on the outside of that. Once we felt like that was clean, we brushed it with some cotton swabs, and then we looked to see why the mouse pad was not working. We could not find any reason why it would not, so we decided to remove the power plug. Dominic, you want to go ahead and do that? Nice and gently.
That's right here.
Yep, we have to pull it with the on the white tab, push down, and very carefully slide it out. Just like that. We waited 10 seconds. In doing so, we had to reestablish our ribbon because our tab popped up. We've got to make sure the tab is always down. So we'll go ahead and plug it back in, kind of like you would restart your computer when you're having glitches. Even when your phone nowadays says to restart it every once in a while. Now we gently close the computer so the ribbon works. Fold the tab down.
Yes, I can't. Oh, crap.
We put the ribbon under the tab. Fold the tab down.
Did you get it?
No.
It's hard to see.
It is delicate. It is delicate.
I'll hold it. You put the tab down. Okay.
Close it, please. Close it some more. And then once the tab is pushed down on top of that, the connection is made. Now we went ahead and closed back on the Chromebook, and we wanted to pop it on. Before we completely secured it, we tested the mouse pad to make sure that the cursor is working, and as we see it, it is. And we click onto it, and it looks and appears as if the keyboard is intact and the backspace button is working. So we go ahead now and secure it by popping it back in. And then we close the Chromebook, turn it back over, and make sure and put the screws back in. One thing we did notice that we needed to find tools that were small enough for us to be able to work on the screws and the face of the Chromebook without damaging it. This was our first troubleshoot experience. We realized that lots of things can go wrong with these Chromebooks, and by staying on top of it and using a Chromebook as practice, we were able to attempt to fix one without damaging it, because there are parts that are very delicate. This is Michigan City High School's tech support course, and we accomplished our first Chromebook troubleshoot.